Rain training his brain to do? Walking. Okay, if you want to build. Thanks, Amani. I see Princess. Princess, what is he training his brain to do without thinking? Trying to learn to walk. That's the same thing that Veda said. Who can build on or add more? Journey. What is he training his brain to do? Say it louder. Walk up the steps. When y'all walk up the steps, you gotta go, okay, now lift my foot up. No, what do you do? You just do it. That's called brain training. That's called
brain training.
So with the strong silent hand, what skills have you learned that you don't even have to think about? What have you trained your brain to do? I can just do it. I don't even need to think. Just put my jacket on. I ain't gotta say, okay, now stretch the sleeve and put your arm in. What have you trained your brain to do? To tie her shoes. She don't even need to think about it. Thanks for sharing. Amani, what have you trained your brain to do? Tell me more. And you just know what to do when you get in the kitchen? Good, I'm coming over tomorrow. I'm testing your theory, okay? I don't like my bacon burnt. I like it a little chewy. All right, Zaire and then Charm, and we're going to move on. Zaire, what have you trained your brain to do? You can send up a little silent Charm. Walk to his round. You don't need to say, okay, turn left, take 5 steps forward. Charm, what have you trained your brain to do?
Putting the hair tie in my hair.
Period. Show me how you do it. You ain't got to take your hair out. Just show me how you do it.
I put the ponytail in, and then I put the bun in.
Do you got to say that while you're doing it, though? She just knows. She trained her brain. I've been noticing that when we practice reading hands down, there's some things that you guys know how to do. If you know all your letters and letter sounds, say, I got that.
I got that.
If you know all of your vowel sounds, say, of course I do.
Of course I do.
If you know blend, say, of course, Miss Hudson.
Of course I do.
So one of the things that I'm noticing, though, is even though you guys have trained your brain with all of, Dayna Rain, see you later. You guys have trained your brain with all of this knowledge. Sometimes when you're reading, you guys are like trying to talk yourself through it. You're doing things that are not showing me, hey, I trained my brain to do this. I don't even need to think about it. Today we're going to practice consonant blends. You say it. And I'm going to remind you, consonant blends are when 2 or more consonants are in a row and they blend those sounds together or make one sound when we read them. I'm about to show some letters on the screen. When I show them, you just tell me the sound. You just tell me the sound. You just tell me the sound. We're going to test out your brain training, okay? Let's see if you can get it. Ready, go. I need to see rooms and take those hands off the desk. Let me listen louder. Sorry, boo. Carter, how did you know that was cool? A CL. He didn't separate them like you guys sometimes do when you're reading. You're just saying it. My brain is already trained. Cool. Let's try some more. Okay. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. All right, Faison, how did you know that one was?
Because I had the S and the P.
Did you separate it? Did you have to think about it? My brain is already trained. So you guys already have this skill. It is very important when you're talking out words that you remember all the brain training that you have. We're going to try a few more. Ready, go. Wait a minute, what? Wait a minute, what? Wait a minute, what? Oh. I see Charm doing this with her mouth. Charm, how did you know to do that?
Because it had a T and an H.
And I know that when I see T and H together, I always do every time. Do I need to go? Why not, Charm?
Because you're not listening. You're not paying attention.
Who can help her out? Why don't I just go? Zamir? Don't break it up. They stay together. They stay together. Like best, wait a minute. Like best friends. There's another letter that got a best friend. see S and T together. What do they sound like? What do they sound like? Do I need to separate them, Zaire?
No.
My turn first and then your turn.
My turn first and then your turn.
I know the B and L make one sound boo. This is the letter A. My brain is already trained with my vowels. You guys know those. Short A sounds like S and T sounds like my turn first and then your turn.
My turn first and then your turn.
Blue asked. You try it.
Blue ass.
Again.
Blue ass.
And slide it. Wow. I need somebody who can show me how they've trained their brain. Somebody who can come up to the front to read this word. They're going to scan the word for parts they know. Scan the word for. I see so many brave volunteers. Wow. So many brave volunteers. Peyton, come up. Thanks for showing support. Thanks for showing support. Now, Peyton, all of them underlines and dots, that was my job. That was your turn. Take a look at this word. Scan the word for parts you know. Talk us through your process. What do you see, Peyton? T and R, and they sound like. Okay. What else do you see? A. Okay. What do you know about the letter A? And a silent E. What does that silent E tell me?
The vowel.
The vowel do what?
Make the E silent.
And what does the E do to the vowel? If you know, you can just send a little brain shine directly from your brain. Your trained brain to hers. Let's get it. What does the E do to this letter? Think about
Sound.
what sound? Is that short or long?
Short.
So the E makes the vowel say it name. And what name is this letter? So what will it say? Go ahead and tap it out. What sound does this one make? A. What sound does it make? Keep going. And slide it. Does that make sense? Who can help her out? Saying all the parts, her brain is trained. She has to put them together. Who can help her out?
It's her.
Charm, come on up. She's going to come up and help you. Oh, hold on 1 second. Go back to your seat because I heard somebody go, oh, like they was just in pain and agony that you were coming up to help. Go sit back down. Hold up. Let me see something real quick. Charm, come on up and help. Thanks, Ms. Snyder. Oh, okay. So supportive. Tread? What's tread?
Tag.
Huh, go sit. Who can help me?
Tag.
There's something that my brain is trained to do. Peyton already pointed it out. Peyton, come take a seat for me, please. Something that my brain is trained to do. Peyton pointed it out, but I don't hear her doing it when she's looking at the word. Who can tell me what that thing is? Zamir, what is the thing that Peyton is forgetting to do? So what did Peyton forget to do? She said add. What's different about the word you said? What's different about it? What's the difference between those two words? Trad and trade aid. Elizabeth, what's the difference between those two words? You're telling me what's the same, what is different. That means one has something that the other does not have. What is different? They both have this trr sound. When Peyton got here, what did she say? Ah. What did you say it was, Samir? A. What's the difference? Devaya? Miss Hudson's going to tell you. One is short and one is long. One is short and one is long. Which one do I need to use? How do I know? Peyton, which one do I need to use? A. How do you know that? Because it has what at the end, Peyton? Try it. Again. And slide it. Let's try one more. We're getting so close to the game, but I want to make sure you guys are using your brain training, because when we get to this game, Miss Esther ain't tapping it out. Not ain't no dash, no underlines. You have to use what you know in your brain. Let me listen real quick. Hands down. Hands down. Silent hand up if you can help me to read this word. See Zaire, silent hand. I see Princess's silent hand. I see Terrence's silent hand. Hands down. Christopher, come up. Christopher, remember your strategy is to look for what? Parts you know. That's the part that you know. Scan for parts you know. Everybody.
Scan for parts you know.
Go ahead, Christopher. Brr. One more time. I can't hear you. Whisper. Again. And slide it. Excellent job. When Christopher came up, I said he needs to scan for. He said brr. Because his brain is trained. He's like, I already know I'm not separating those letters. We're going to play a game. It's called Pictionary. It's called... In order to play this game, there will be